How's it going, everybody? This is Tim from G.I. Joe Immortal, and today this is the second part of G.I. Joe Treasure Hunt, and we're going to continue going through this box here. And first I'm going to just kind of give you a little bit of what we grabbed. The white tiger hunt figure, I managed to find his vehicle, so I figured I'd pull that out and display that for you real quick. These are some of the figures that I have out on display already. These are original G.I. Joes there. That's a 21st century Jeep I thought was cool. That's the British Jeep there. A couple original figures there, but we're not going to get into those yet. But this is what we pulled so far out of the bins. World War I soldier, the policeman with the dog, and rock and roll. Destro up there, a Civil War soldier. An unknown Cobra guy, I'm not sure who that is. And then we had a Navy SEAL, the 2nd Marine Recon, a modern trooper, desert trooper. The Russian soldier there is actually from 21st Century Toys called The Villains, and there was 3 of them. I believe I have them all, and maybe we'll run across them. And the one at the very end is Beachhead, and that's what we pulled out so far. So let's keep going and see what else we can find. Let me get this back hooked up onto the pod so I can work more freely. Let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to try and make these only a half hour long. Alright, first guy is going to be, this looks like a World War II soldier, 21st century possibly. 2nd Rangers. Yeah, looks like a 2nd Rangers 21st century soldier here. That's him there. It's got the helmet with the web netting on it, and he's got a patch on the side. I don't know what that is. Could be a watch. They always oversize the watch. He's got a knife, got a regular belt, Velcro belt, 2nd Rangers insignia on there. But there's his boots. And he's got the olive drab uniform with the 2nd Rangers jacket, which I like that jacket. But that's the first one so far. Let's keep it rolling. Here's an interesting figure, very rare figure. This is a German officer with a leather jacket. I know it's a G.I. Joe figure, but I believe this could have been a custom German uniform that I had purchased. But that is the German officer. I know he has a couple different hats and stuff, but that's German officer with the, I believe that's a Luftwaffe insignia up here. He's got his pistol here. Got the blue pants with the pockets, the big boots. But that's a German officer. He does have the German style knife with the scabbard, but he also has a tie and everything else in here. He's got a tie, he's got a chest protector. He's good to go. That's a German officer. It's a pretty rare figure. I haven't seen too many of these with that head style. But I know the uniform, I believe, could be 21st century, or I think. I'm not sure on that. It's been so long ago since I've got these. Here we go. Looks to be a Japanese soldier with an original. It's got the original G.I. Joe Japanese uniform. I know that is original. The figure is, I believe, a 40th anniversary, but I know the uniform is correct. That is an original uniform from 1967. Except the boots may not be but I know that the pants and the blouse is, the helmet looks to be, gosh, Sergeant Stony Smith looks like one of those. But and here's the, that's a G.I. Joe. Looks like a Japanese style rifle with the bayonet attached, a little stretched out. That's a pretty cool figure. Japanese soldier, World War II. What else we can find here? I have no idea what this is, but let's get this guy. I believe this is a Mego figure. I can't be too sure, but this was their answer to Star Wars. Darth Vader or something, but I am not sure where I even came up with this guy at, but this chest protector looks pretty whacked out. But he's got the boots like the old Mego figures used to have. Name is escaping me right now, but he's got a cape and everything else. I'm not even sure what or where that figure came from. No telling what I'm going to pull out of here, guys. All right, here we go. This looks like, this is one of those, I believe, a more modern figure from a few years ago. I think it might be a Peacekeepers. Pretty cool guy, though. Very posable. Yeah, that's, I think that's Peacekeeper. But that's a pretty cool uniform. I like that. And looks like he is all set. He's got everything. Not a G.I. Joe, but still got some nice gear. Oh, there goes, oh yeah, I forgot about these hands. These hands that you can switch on, in and out. Different hands. Let's keep moving along. We're searching for G.I. Joe stuff. Here's one. We got a G.I. Joe here for sure. This is the D-Day soldier for sure. Man, that's awesome figure there. That's got to be from the year 2000, I'm thinking, because of the hands. He's got the webbed helmet here. Gas mask, the M1 rifle, and the blanket, everything. He's got the sleeping bag, the blanket, the entrenching tool. Yeah, that's the World War II D-Day soldier from G.I. Joe, and he's got the boot covers and everything. Got the gas mask in here, and regular nice ammo belt. Got tools, canteen, big red one. Yeah, that's definitely a D-Day big red one. And this is the back, and that's set up pretty nicely with the tent, the blanket, the entrenching tool. Nice figure, like that. Very cool. Definitely with the dog tags. G.I. Joe, later figure, probably around 2000, maybe 1998. And there he is. I'll knock my camera stand over here in a minute if I'm not cool. This looks to be General Lee, but he's missing a leg. I remember his leg was broken. But that is General. I don't think that's the correct hat, but that's the Confederate general. I'm not sure which general. I imagine it's supposed to be General Lee. Robert E. Lee, probably. It's got the buttons all the way down the blouse there. A little bit of a I don't know if that's a pistol, but he's got a, that looks like a ceremonial sword from a G.I. Joe, probably Gung Ho. Yeah, that's a Marine's. That's not his. But that's that. And he's missing a leg, so let's keep moving. Maybe we can get through this bin because there's 4 more and 2 really huge ones. Here's another figure. I'm not sure where he came from either, but it is a G.I. Joe. This is a G.I. Joe, just with a different uniform. Get the camo breastplate there, some overalls. What's that under it? And he does have some kind of a, oh, that's just Velcro. Guess that's Velcro. I'm not sure where this soldier is from, but there's his boots. Just an extra G.I. Joe that needs to be equipped. So that's another one I probably found at a garage sale for 50 cents or something. Here we go. Here's one of the other villains I was talking about. This is the, I believe this is 21st Century, the Villains. And I think I taped the pockets down because I hate it when they start flipping up. And I think that's the drug dealer, drug overlord guy there. Got his little Uzi. But yeah, that's him. Look, he's got the white shoes. That's pretty cool. But that's one of the villains. And there goes his gun. I wish they could really, they really need to make better hands that can actually grip guns and hang on to them. Just a downside to these size figures. But that's one of the villains. I believe that's a drug overlord, he was called. And he's got his little white leisure suit going on. There's the back. Okay, let's put him over here with the other guy, the Russian. I think there's one more of those. I don't know where he's at. Okay, what do we got here? This looks like, this is a G.I. Joe. This is Gung Ho, I believe, here. Or Grunt. It's either Gung Ho or Grunt. I don't think he's complete either. A lot of these I picked up at garage sales or whatnot. I don't think that's correct. And they got those shooting weapons. I believe that's Gung Ho or Grunt, but either one, they both look the same. They're the same build, just different uniforms. But that's the G.I. Joe tan or desert camo. Nice looking uniform there. And there's his boots there. But I believe that's Gung Ho. And that's the weapons that I hate. I do not care for those shooting weapons that they got, those that shoot those little orange missiles out of. That's an M16 grenade launcher. But that's either Gung Ho or, that's not Gung Ho, I mean, excuse me, that's Grunt. I believe that's Grunt. Okay, let's keep moving along. And we can get to the bottom of this. We got another Japanese soldier. Yeah, this is one of the Empire soldiers here. I believe it's a more modern. Doesn't have the, it's got the newer uniform on, I believe. But yeah, that's an Imperial soldier there. Yep, it has the, definitely got the correct weapon. So, that's your Japanese soldier. It's a pretty cool uniform there. Got the Rising Sun band on his shoulder, on his arm there. Got the big long boots. Got the belt, the insignia there. Insignia on the collars. I don't know if you can see those. The hat does have one little gray ammo pouch. No saber or anything. Can't remember where I got that either. A lot of these I'm just I'm just finding out that I still have these guys. I can't remember where I got them or where they came from, but I just put them all in bags with their equipment and stuck them in. Here's a horse. I have no idea what this is in here for. It's probably for this guy. At one time was on display with this. This is an actual G.I. Joe. And it is Cowboy. That is an original G.I. Joe cowboy uniform. Or rancher or whatever. But he's got more or less a jungle hat on. But it's definitely a cowboy. I think that's a marshal. U.S. Marshal, I believe. And he's got a sidearm there. He's got some blue jeans on. Here's his belt. He's got him the suede vest on. He's got some, yeah, he must be the marshal. Let me see in here. It says G.I. Joe right on it. Sure is. And yep, there's a U.S. Marshal. We just lost the handcuffs. I'm gonna hit that stand every time I step over here because of that tripod. But that's a U.S. Marshal, G.I. Joe. He's got the cowboy boots on, blue jeans, pistol. He's got the hinged hands. He's got more of the safari hat on. You'd think he'd have a cowboy hat on, but no. That's the reason why these shirts like this, I always tape them down to make sure they stay down, and after you take the tape off, they'll stay down like that, but I hate it when they start curling up. But that's your G.I. Joe U.S. Marshal. I believe he rides that horse. Let's keep moving on. How much time we got? We got about halfway through. Hopefully we can get to the last of these. Here's a Cobra figure. I believe this is the Red Ninja. This is one of the Red Ninjas, but I think somebody just put a white parka over the top of it. But that's a Cobra Red Ninja. And I probably got him at a garage sale for next to nothing. Pretty cool. We can outfit that guy later on. But let me see if I can. I don't know why he has this white parka on. This is a G.I. Joe parka. Yeah, he's a Red Ninja. Right here. Sure enough. Got the Cobra insignia inside. Alright, let's move on. Not a whole lot to see here on this one. He must have had some other kind of shirt that went over the top of that. I have no idea. I'll have to... this part of the fun of it, I guess, is looking them up and finding out what they all had. Here's another modern soldier. With the digital camo. He's got a really nice weapon. With the digital camo. He's decked out. Wow, he hasn't seen the light of day in a while for sure. That's a G.I. Joe figure there. It's more of a modern trooper with the digital camo. It's got the tan boots. Got the M4 modified, of course. It's got the night vision goggles. These can flip up and down. It's got a couple smoke grenades in the pouch there. Got yellow smoke. Probably some flashbangs. And just a simple belt on this soldier, but I believe he's complete. So that's a good trooper. I think he can go up here with this other one for now. A lot of figures in this. I've got a lot of figures to go, so let's keep moving along. Here's another police. Looks like police chief. I know I remember finding this at a garage sale for like $1, and He's just missing a hat and a weapon. But that's my police chief right there. It says Air Patrol, so maybe he's a chopper pilot, maybe. But there's his vest. He's got all the pouches on the vest over the shirt. It's got the leg sidearm there. There's the black boots. It is G.I. Joe, so I can tell by the hands. They put a lot of figures out in 2000, a lot of different figures that I had not known about. And I just go out and at garage sales and find some of these guys just laying in a bin somewhere for 50 cents or $1, and I pick them up. And this guy's in really good shape. I'll have to gear him up too. We're work in progress. Let's keep rolling. We got a, looks like Green Beret. U.S. Army Green Beret soldier. He's got the brown G.I. Joe boots on, look like originals. Rubberized ones. I'm going to have to look at those. He's got the face camo. I wasn't too crazy about the face camo guys because, you know, you got to put them out in the field. That's the only place they're going. It says Mills on there. So I don't know who this. It says Airborne. And that's all he has, and no other gear. He's got some brown G.I. Joe rubberized boots. Those are originals. I'm going to have to look into those. They look to be in pretty good condition. But these are the rubberized ones, and you don't see those around a lot. They're pretty rare. So I'm finding lots of things I forgot I had. But that's just another one of them 50 centers that I found at a garage sale. Let's keep rolling. Got many more. Here's another one I found at a garage sale, probably. Yep, you can tell this guy's one or the other. This is the Coast Guard, United States Coast Guard. And I put a Vietnam vest on him and just some camo pants and some brown boots. Just as a figure that's just waiting to be outfitted when I set up my next diorama. But these are the muscle-bound G.I. Joes with the grippy hands here. But that's the Coast Guard guy, and that's one of the generic heads with the red hair. Not a whole lot to it, but that's just another one of the easy pickups. He does have a belt on him, one of the cheap China belts. Let's keep going. I know this guy. This is a U.S. Marine, the half track. This is the half track driver. Used to drive my half track. U.S. Marine half track driver. I believe we got him back at during about around 2K 2000. Really good G.I. Joe soldier. That's his original boots, original uniform. Missing a dog tag, so I may have picked this up at a garage sale too. But just another one waiting to be geared up. And I've got plenty of gear, so just not a lot of space to display. Here we go. Here's another. This guy's got a smirk on his face. This looks like one of the, yeah, another one of the, these guys are really posable. One of the Peacekeeper guys, I think. Yeah, for sure. So he's not really a G.I. Joe. I won't spend too much time on him. He's got black gloves, camo. There's his boots there, but he's got a smirk on his face. Just extras. Here's the Navy SEAL. This is the actual Navy SEAL for G.I. Joe. Now, one of the guys over there has his outfit, looks like, and I must have picked this up at a garage sale or something for 50 cents. Got the face paint on, but I can tell that he's the actual Navy SEAL. So I'll probably have to switch out the gear and gear him up the way he's supposed to be and use him for display. But that's the actual G.I. Joe Navy SEAL right there. Alright, we got a few more to go. Here's the other villain. There's another one of the villains. I forget this guy's name. But this guy is ready to terrorize there. But that's one of the villains. That's the third one. There was 3 of them. This isn't his original rifle, that's for sure. That may be his knife, but he's got... Oh yeah, he's got a shotgun on the inside here of his overcoat. That's pretty cool. He's got the bulletproof armor here. This guy's pretty scary, but he's one of the villains. That's number 3. So those are complete. I do have the villains, all 3 of the villains from 21st Century Toys. That's pretty cool. So G.I. Joe has something to fight against. Although these guys work alone, I don't think they're affiliated with Cobra at all. That's a pretty cool trench coat, waterproof trench coat. Like I said, it opens up to reveal that shotgun right there on the inside, which is holstered to his side. That's pretty sweet. Definitely like that guy. We'll give him his knife back, just for drill. That's pretty cool. I'll put him up with the other villains. Got time for just a couple more. Yep, here's a quick one. This looks like a peacekeeper guy. I won't spend much time on him. It's nothing special. Just an extra guy. Extra blonde-headed guy with a t-shirt. I think he's got Grunt's t-shirt on. Yeah, just one of the old G.I. Joe belts, some half boots, and just an extra figure. Another extra figure. This must be the bin where or these were all just projects, other than the villains. But yeah, here's another. Looks like to be a Navy SEAL type soldier. I just geared him out in a Vietnam flak jacket. Some camo, some half boots, just another extra. Nothing significant. Oh, looks like we got a Gimli from Lord of the Rings in here. That's a pretty cool figure there. There's Gimli. Gimli from the Lord of the Rings, the dwarf. That's pretty sweet. I do like that. That's a cool figure. And I got some of those axes and stuff over there I could outfit him. And we got the other one from Lord of the Rings. Missing his sword though. Looks like Strider. Yep, that's the other one from Lord of the Rings. It's a very cool outfit though. Lord of the Rings figure. Does have one blade in the back. It's got the scabbard, but he does not have his sword. That's unfortunate. But let's move along. We got one more, and then we'll be done with this bin. And it's just another one of those goofy guys from Amigo guy. So, yeah, this was my work in progress bin, obviously. Then we got 3 more bins to go through like this to see if we can find some cool vintage G.I. Joes, which we found a few. But there's that one of those guys again. That's the second one I found. I'm gonna have to look into that guy and see what the heck he is or what he's called. But I think they were getting real close to getting sued by Kenner back then. If that was around the time of Star Wars. Okay, we'll take just one quick look around to see what we pulled out of that bin so far. And that's what we pulled so far. That was on the top. That was the top half. There's the 3 villains over there. And the rest of these were all pretty much generic figures other than the Japanese soldiers and the World War II guy. We do have the new model